who exactly is the right customers for our client. Hi guys, Terrence here from Radical Marketing. I want to show you a simple way to cut your lead costs overnight. So what we've done recently is that we took on a new client and their previous agency was getting them leads at over $100 per lead. And when we came in with our first set of ads, we immediately shaved that ad cost from over 100 down to $40. Now that's a massive like 60-70% drop in cost per lead immediately. So I think that was a pretty good result. And I want to show you some of the secret things that we actually did to make this massive drop in lead costs possible. Basically, what the old guys were doing, if I may say that, the previous guys were doing, was that they were using a very generic message. The message was kind of like, hey, do you want to make an extra $3,000 a month? That kind of messaging, which, you know, in the marketplace, there's a lot of people doing that same message. We don't want to sound like everybody else in the money-making market. So what we did was that we were thinking, okay, who exactly is the right customers for our client that will actually not just attend the event, but who are willing to fork out money and who have the ability to fork out money for a high ticket offer. So what we came up with was that there are three audiences that are the prime target market for our client. The first audience would be working people who want an extra income. So people who are making a decent amount of money from their jobs and they want extra income, maybe even an income that can grow to eventually replace the job income so that they can have more time and freedom. So we figured out most of these people would be roughly in their 30s, right? 30 to 45 age group. That is what they will be looking for, because at this stage, they probably have just started a young family or they just got married and they want to spend more time at home with the kids or doing other things rather than going to work 9 to 5 every single day. The second market that we identified were actually business owners who want new ways to grow their business through online, ways of growing their businesses. They do have certain clients that are paying and who are business owners, and they're kind of like their business has stagnated or they've grown bored and they're looking for additional business to do, right? Or an additional income to supplement their business income, or they want to tap into ways to grow their businesses further with all the online technologies available. So that's the second target market. And the third target market, people who are on the verge of retiring. Not really on the verge, but they're thinking about retiring. So people 45 to 60 years old, the age range that we're looking at, they are most likely in a pretty stable job, got a high income, but they're starting to think, well, I'm probably going to be retrenched or made redundant in the next 5 to 10 years, right? And if that happens, what's going to happen to my income, to my family, etc.? So this is where we actually make an offer to this group to say, hey, look, we can actually help you to forward plan and generate this income that can sustain even beyond your retirement. So those were the three groups that we actually identified, and we wrote copy specifically for each of these groups. And that's how we managed to massively reduce the ad costs dramatically, literally overnight. So let me give you an example of what we wrote for the working people who are kind of like looking for second income. We use the whole hook that, hey, if you join this event, we will show you how you can use AI, artificial intelligence, generating a second income really, really easy, right? So that was the hook. So because one of the key things that we realized is that all these working people, their main concern is that, hey, I don't have enough time to do all this other stuff. I don't have time to start a side hustle, right? So this is the angle that we approach them with. And the second group, where there are business owners looking to grow the business, existing business, or to get a second income, we basically talked about, hey, this is how you can create a personal brand that can help grow your existing business or create a second income for you, right? Apart from your existing business. So that is the second hook that we use for the second group. And the third group, which is the people who are thinking about retiring in the next 5-10 years, the hook we use is that, hey, you should start really looking at building an income now so that you can have that job replacement income when the day when you retire in 5 to 10 years time, right? So the bottom line is you really need to understand your customer, get into their heads and write specifically for them. Right? The mistake most people make is that they have this product and they think everybody wants it and they write messages that are catering to everybody. But at the end of the day, you end up sounding like everybody else. So that is the problem. So yeah, I hope you take this tip and apply it to your marketing. And I promise you, by getting clear on who your audience is, you will immediately see a improve in your marketing results.